How did your parents help encourage your musical development?
Well, my mother and father just never tried to change me. And if I was good at something, they wanted to help me be better at it. They had a piano in the living room, and I guess the easiest thing that you can do is tell your kid, do you want piano lessons? So I said, sure. I was very young, though, and I hated piano lessons when I was a kid. And then something just clicked when I was around 9 years old, and I just fell in love with playing classical music. There's so much about classical music structure that's very similar to pop music structure, the emotional journey and the changes. So I suppose I found love with pop music through my love of classical music.
Nothing prepares you to deal with this level of fame. Is it hard for your mom and dad? I mean, do they get weirded out? It must be so bizarre for them.
You know, I think in the beginning it was a little bit tough, but we're really strong. And now it's really great. I get to do wonderful things with my parents that we never got to do before. My mom and I are starting a foundation together. It's called the Born This Way Foundation. And my dad, it was always his dream to open a restaurant. So my dad and I opened up a restaurant together. And it's called Joanne.
Where is it?
Sorry.
What are you feeling right now? Why did you just get so emotional?
Because my dad's sitting over there.
Must be nice for them and for you to be able to give them these gifts, yes?
It was just always my dad's dream to own a place, and watching my dad put up the awning in front of 68th Street, 2 blocks from where I grew up, in a beautiful brownstone where they make Italian food, and to watch him open the restaurant of his dreams and have it called Joanne after his sister. That's the dream.
Edge of Glory is dedicated to your grandfather, and I know he died last year, and he was a very, very important person in your life, wasn't he?
Yes. Well, it's not just dedicated to him, it was written about him while he was dying. And I wrote that song about a very specific moment that I saw my grandma and my grandfather share. They'd been married for 60 years. And the stories my grandmother used to tell me about my grandpa sleeping in a car on the street just so that he could be near her when she was at home. Because, you know, they were Italian and very, very strict. So there was no way Grandpa was sleeping over at Grandma's house when she was a kid. The love and the romance. My grandpa he's a veteran. He's a saint. He was and is the most wonderful man. And when I saw her say goodbye to him, I just realized that in that moment, they both acknowledged that they had won at life because they won in love with each other.
You've said to your fans, I want to say and sing the right things for you, and I want to make that one melody that really saves your spirit that one day.
Yeah.
That's such a great sentiment, but it's a lot of responsibility, isn't it?
It is a lot of responsibility, but I'm also very blessed.
Family matters so much to you.
Yeah.
Can you envision yourself being married and having kids and
Sure.
having a more traditional existence?
Yeah. It's something I have now. I just want more of it in the future.
And children of your own?
Yeah.
What are you most thankful for this Thanksgiving?
I'm thankful for the health of all of my friends and family. And I pray that everybody that I love will be happy and healthy through the holidays.